apps, and we'll be looking at hardware, design, software, camera performance, and specialty features that each device offers. But before we get into that, let's talk about specifications. First up, Apple's iPhone 6 features a 4.7-inch IPS display with a resolution of 1334 by 750, giving it 326 pixels per inch. Along with that, we have a dual-core Apple A8 processor clocked at 1.4 GHz, 1 GB of RAM, 16, 64, or 128 GB of storage depending on the model, and an 1810 mAh battery. As for Samsung's Galaxy S6, you'll find a 5.1-inch QHD Super AMOLED display with a resolution of 2560 by 1440, coming in at 577 pixels per inch, an Exynos 7420 octa-core processor, 3 GB of RAM, either 32, 64, or 128 GB of internal storage depending on the configuration, and a 2550 mAh battery. Benchmarks between these two devices are very different, with only single core scores showing similarities, but that doesn't necessarily mean that there's a big gap in performance. The software on each device is optimized to run best on its hardware, so you can definitely expect a fluid experience on either one. When it comes to hardware between these two devices, there are as many similarities as there are differences. Apple's iPhone 6 features a unibody aluminum design with a front glass panel that curves around the device to provide a uniform feeling in the hand. The Galaxy S6 is built with a metal frame, and Gorilla Glass 4 covers the front and back side, and the design is almost like a hybrid between Apple's iPhone 6 and iPhone 4, but with a larger display. This is not a bad thing though. It's nice to see Samsung change things up and finally give its Galaxy smartphone a premium look and feel. Starting out with the Galaxy S6, the front side is home to a 5-megapixel camera, earpiece, LED notification light, capacitive navigation buttons, and the home button with a revamped fingerprint sensor. On the left, we have a pair of volume buttons, while the right side is home to its lock button and SIM card tray. The top has an IR blaster, and on the bottom you'll find the headphone jack, micro USB port, and a small mono speaker. The back features a 16-megapixel camera with optical image stabilization that shoots up to UHD video quality, LED flash, heart rate sensor, along with the Samsung and Galaxy branding. With the iPhone 6 on the front side, we have a 1.2-megapixel camera, earpiece, and Apple's home button with a built-in fingerprint sensor called Touch ID. On the left side, we have two volume buttons and a mute switch, while the right side has a lock button and the SIM card tray. There's nothing to see on the top of the iPhone 6, but the bottom is home to a 3.5mm headphone jack, lightning port for charging, and a mono speaker. On the back, we have an 8-megapixel camera that shoots up to full HD quality video, dual LED flash, and an Apple logo. There's no denying the similarities in design between these two smartphones, but their software and hardware make up some of the biggest differences. The software experiences here are highly based on preference, but there are aspects about both that are favorable. The iPhone 6 is running iOS 8 and offers a highly optimized feature set with a very minimalist approach. If you've ever used iOS before, this device won't be too hard to navigate. The home screen provides space with multiple pages to store and organize apps, and you'll find most of the device's bells and whistles in the Settings app, Notification Center, and Control Center. Overall, Apple keeps iOS very simplistic, but that's what most users expect from it. Customization options are slim to none within iOS, but you can add widgets within the Notification Center's Today view for quick access to features in compatible apps. Along with that, the iPhone 6 features Apple Pay, which enables mobile payments via NFC with compatible banks and credit or debit cards. Apple Pay works in part with the Touch ID fingerprint sensor on the home button, which is also used to unlock the device, authorize app downloads, and provide specialized integration to third-party apps. The Galaxy S6 is running Android Lollipop with Samsung's TouchWiz skin, and in some aspects, this is the exact opposite of iOS. TouchWiz has the ability to change the user interface via themes, but at launch there aren't too many to choose from. The Galaxy S6 also allows you to change the grid size of the home screen layout and choose between 4x4, 4x5, or 5x5 layouts. And if you're into it, there's also other quirky features like a multi-window that you can use to launch two apps at the same time. The design of TouchWiz has been simplified over the years, and this is definitely the lightest iteration we've seen yet. The Galaxy S6 also features a fingerprint sensor located within its home button. Fingerprints can be added within the Settings app, and the process is simple and easy to do, just like it is with Touch ID. This fingerprint sensor works comparably to Touch ID and is a joy to use, but I can't help but mention how similar the setup process is between the two. Samsung's sensor will also play a crucial role in Samsung Pay, which like Apple Pay, is a mobile payment platform coming to the Galaxy S6. Either way, it's nice to see this feature work so reliably on Samsung's 2015 flagship. It's also important to note that the Galaxy S6 features quick charging capabilities and built-in wireless charging. That may not be important to everyone, but it makes a difference if you're going through battery quickly. If you'd like to know more about iOS 8 on the iPhone 6 or Lollipop and TouchWiz on the Galaxy S6, I'll leave a couple of detailed videos linked below in the description. Now it's time to talk about camera performance. Well, as the old saying goes, megapixels aren't everything. Keeping that in mind, even with the 8 megapixel difference in sensors, both of these two devices take excellent pictures. That being said, optical image stabilization may give Samsung's Galaxy S6 an advantage over the iPhone 6. Apple's iPhone 6 Plus features optical image stabilization, but even without it, the iPhone 6 produces fantastic pictures. Each camera has its strong points and weaknesses, but I'll let you be the judge on this one. If you'd like to see the full resolution images from this comparison, check out the link below. As for video performance, here's a brief comparison between the UHD video from the Galaxy S6 and the 1080p video from the iPhone 6. Let me know your thoughts in the comments section below. So which one should you buy? Well, I'm not here to tell you which of these devices is better. In fact, it would be hard to declare either one as a clear winner. Both the iPhone 6 and Galaxy S6 are built from excellent materials and perform flawlessly with their respective operating systems. Aside from iOS versus Android, it's going to come down to which device and ecosystem suits you the best. That being said, I do happen to like the Galaxy S6 and iPhone 6 a lot, and for me, I just can't make a choice, so I'm probably going to carry around both of them. But let me know which one is your favorite down in the comment section below, and leave this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it, as it does help out the channel a lot. Also, subscribe for more videos like this in the future. Thanks again for watching.